If your Fire TV home screen suddenly looks different, the app's moved, the layout's changed, and getting to what you actually want feels harder, there's a reason for that. Amazon's new Fire TV update is rolling out, and it doesn't just move things around. It quietly closes off every shortcut you used to rely on to skip straight to your apps. I've had it for a few days now, I've tested every way in, and I'm going to show you exactly what's changed, the one thing you genuinely can't fix, and the first thing you should do to make it usable again. Quick bit of context, I'm in the UK on a Fire TV Stick 4K Max 2nd generation, and this update is spreading region by region. If you've already got it, wherever you are, drop your device and location in the comments because the rollout's still moving and it genuinely helps other people watching. Here's the first thing you'll notice. The main navigation's now at the top. Tabs like movies, TV shows, sports and news. And at a glance, it actually looks cleaner and more modern, and I'll give Amazon that. But the problem starts the second you try to get to your apps. Because your apps, the row called Your Apps and Channels, are now the second row down. You land on the home screen, you've got a big banner up top, and your apps are sitting underneath it. So every time the device wakes up, you're going past that banner to get to the thing you actually opened the Fire TV to use. That alone is more friction than before, but it gets worse. And here's the part that's really annoyed people. The full screen app grid, the proper, clean, here are all my apps screen is gone completely. And this is where it gets frustrating because Amazon's also closed off every shortcut that used to take you straight there. If your remote has an apps button, and a lot of you in the UK and Canada do, that used to take you straight to the app grid. Press it now, it takes you to this, a screen called For You. And even here, the first thing you get is that same big featured content banner. So you're starting with an ad before you've even reached an app. Scroll down and the top row is Watch Free with Ads, and your actual apps are the row below that. And the icons are noticeably smaller than the ad-supported stuff above them. Below that, it's Popular Now, then rows of recommended and suggested apps you didn't ask for. And it's not just the button. Say Go to Apps into the remote, the old trick that used to summon the grid from wherever, and it drops you on that exact same For You screen. From the home screen, from inside of Netflix, it doesn't matter. Every road now leads to recommendations first, your apps second. So that's the real story here. It's not that they moved the grid, it's that they removed it and pointed every shortcut at a content screen instead. Now, I want to be straight with you because I've seen a lot of people asking, how do I get the app grid back? And you might see videos promising it. The honest answer is officially you can't. Not with the button, not with the voice command, not with a hidden setting. The old full screen app grid is gone and no toggle brings it back. But there's a lot you can do to make this layout far less painful. This is the one that makes the biggest difference, and most people don't realise you can do it. If you do one thing after this update, do this. You can reorder that app row so your most used apps are right at the front. No more scrolling past stuff you never open. Here's how. Highlight the app you want to move. Press and hold the center select button to open its options. Then choose Move to Front to move the app to the beginning of the row. or choose Move, then drop it wherever you want. And here's the bit that makes this genuinely worth doing. When you reorder them on the home screen, it also reorders them on that For You screen. So you fix it once and it's fixed in both places. Get your 4 or 5 most used apps lined up at the front, and honestly, day to day, this takes most of the sting out of this update. The second tip, now this won't bring the app grid back, but it makes the home screen a lot less in your face. You can turn off the featured content and autoplay on that big banner up top. Here's how. Tap over to the hamburger icon on the far left of the navigation menu. Choose Settings, Preferences, Featured Content, and turn both of these off. A small change, but if that banner's been annoying you, it's worth 20 seconds. Now, it's not all bad, so let me give Amazon some credit where it's due. Press and hold the home button and you get a new quick menu. Display, audio, display mirroring, smart home, sleep timer, and accessibility. And that sleep timer is actually a proper long overdue addition for Fire TV sticks. If you fall asleep with the TV on, you can finally set it to shut off on its own. So there are some real wins in here: a wider app row, a cleaner look, and the sleep timer. The frustrating part is they came at the cost of how fast you can actually reach your apps. Now, for those of you who really can't live with this, there is a more advanced route. Sideloading still works on the new UI. Developer options are still there. Apps like Downloader still work, and that means you can install a third-party launcher that effectively gives you your own app grid back and lets you bypass this whole new layout. One important caveat though, this only applies to Fire OS devices. If you've got one of Amazon's new Vega OS devices, sideloading isn't supported on those at all, so the launcher route won't work for you. For the Fire TV sticks most of you are running though, you're fine. I'm not going to walk through it in this video because it's a bigger topic and it's not for everyone. But if enough of you want it, I'll make a full step-by-step guide on setting up a launcher to get a proper app grid back. So if that's something you'd watch, comment launcher below and I'll know to make it. So here's my honest take. There are good ideas in this update: the wider app row, the sleep timer, the cleaner look. But removing the app grid and routing every single shortcut through a recommendations screen feels like a step backwards. Amazon's clearly pushing Fire TV to be a content hub first and an app launcher second. And that's exactly why this change winds people up. It's not just how it looks, it's how you use the thing. I really want to hear from you. If you've got this update, where are you based? What device, and what's your biggest gripe? The buried apps, the banner, the For You screen, or do you actually like it? Drop a comment because these genuinely help other people in here figure out what's going on. If you found this useful, a like really helps, and subscribe with notifications on because Amazon's not done changing Fire TV. And the moment the next change lands, I'll be on it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.